Grand rising and greetings to all. This is your brother Chief Flying Eagle, Lord American, Wagwan. I'm going to share some information with you, and once more, that's what I do. I tend to show you the problems, but not just show you the problems, but I also show you solutions. And that is one of the characteristics or one of the main things that differentiates me from a lot of people that's on the internet, right? I am giving the solutions on what needs to be done. Okay. Our people, and when I say our people, I'm talking about, of course, those who know we are actually American Indians. We are the original indigenous people of the land, but more so our lost brothers and sisters, with all due respect, the ones who call themselves Black and African Americans. They're still our brothers and sisters. All right. They just haven't found their way back home. And they're caught in a construct of being a color in a crayon box, thinking that that will allow them or give them the opportunity to rise to a certain level of power where they're able to have their own autonomy. They're able to have their own sovereignty within the incorporated construct of what we call the United States today. Of course, they don't know that it's an illusion. They don't know that they cannot reach a certain plateau of, how would I put it, of autonomy, right? Self-governance within this construct because it was designed that way. All right. They are like, once again, with all due respect, they are like hamsters in a hamster's wheel. Okay. They are moving forward only to a certain extent of the illusion that's given. Right. So I was sent, like I said, to restore my people. Okay. And I'm going to show you something that's been in place. But of course, it's a memorandum, and it's not the first one. Every president, they have had one from the inception. Okay, that certain monies has to be allocated to Israel, and people just don't seem to connect the dots. But I'm going to say as much as I can without saying as much as I'm allowed to on these social media platforms because I just literally posted a video and some post, on TikTok, and they gave me a strike. Wasn't saying anything crazy, but I got a strike. Yet still people on there talking all type of garbage, posting all type of garbage, and they are not being banned or striked. But it's all right though. It's okay. So the most recent memorandum of understanding, MOU, between the United States, and when we talk about the United States, we're talking about what y'all really don't get. It's a corporation, no different from McDonald's or Target, but y'all keep missing that point. And Israel, which is another nation state, okay, concerning military aid, signed in 2016 and covering the fiscal year 2019 to 2028, outlines a commitment of $38 billion in aid. It's a commitment. And I promise you, when they make a commitment to Israel, it becomes an obligation that must be fulfilled, regardless of which president comes into power. Why, you may ask? But before we get into that, just look at the amount of monies that must be allocated. Okay? And that promise must be kept. That memorandum of understanding must be fulfilled by every president of the corporation. For those of you who don't know exactly what I'm talking about. All right? Who own your courts? Who own the baseball teams, the basketball teams, the football teams, the hockey teams? Who own BET? Who own all the news stations? Even the news stations that keep going against each other. Who do you think own the red and the blue? Who do you think own them? Hmm? Left wing, right wing, same bird. Huh? Who do you think own the red and the blue in the hood? The gangs. When I say own them, I'm talking about who own their minds, who control their minds. It is the same people that own BET. It's the same people that own all the record labels that's out there promoting this music. that's destroying our people. These films that's destroying our people. Once again, y'all don't realize it's a silent war. You feel me? What is the name of the month that's after June? I'm going to ask you a question. What is the name of the month that come after June, but it comes before August? July. I'm going to leave it as that. Okay? I'm going to leave it as that. They own the courts. All right? While our communities are still being destroyed, devastated by floods, right? Poverty, police harassment, brutality to a certain extent that our people face in our communities. Poor housing. It is by design. But a lot of you don't get it though. You don't get it. I keep telling y'all, man, there's a solution to this. Black and white are statuses. And most of our people think that remaining black or color in a crayon box is going to give you sovereignty. It's going to give you some type of autonomy. It is not. They will only give you what they want you to have. Okay? So people run to the polls every 4 years thinking that it's going to change. You are there. Like it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. And when I say it's a mental disease. Thinking that the oppressor, the colonizers, they're going to just relinquish their power. They're not going to do that. There's levels to this. And the highest status and level on this land is American Indian, which is who we are. But they have to keep you black and African American. Okay? They have to keep you that. Because black and white, they belong in crayon boxes. The only difference is it's being promoted as the color of your skin or an actual race of people. It's an illusion. Because they don't want you to be the American Indian that you are. You feel me? We are the only ones who could create laws on this land. That's why they have to give you codes, statutes, and ordinances. Like I said, it's only so much I could say without getting flagged. Right? I know how to restore my people. I know exactly what to do. And I'll keep telling y'all this. But that's all I'm going to say. What is the month after June, but before August? Yes, those are the people that are out here literally raping our people. And our people are too blind, fighting each other, thinking it's about the pale man. No, it's organizational, it's systemic, it's a business, it's a corporation, it's business at the ending of the day. What did they tell you? It's business, don't take it personal. We got to save ourselves. You know what I mean? We got to start loving ourselves once more. We got to go out in the streets and talk to these youngins and, encourage them to stop, causing havoc on their own community and their own people. We got to save self. You dig? Self-preservation. We got to start boycotting. Everybody's talking about the blackout, blackout, blackout. That's the new thing on TikTok. What is that going to do? How many times have you done the blackout? But yet still you want to be black. You calling for a blackout, but you still claiming to be black. Let it make sense. But anyway, I digress, man. I love y'all, man. That's all I'm going to say. I love y'all.